Resign continue to come from outside political circles as well.
And outside the walls of the state capitol. For 3 days straight, groups have come together to protest the controversial photo. That includes local members of the NAACP. 10 on your side's Aesia Toliver talked with the local chapter president about it. Aesia.
Well, Anita, Portsmouth NAACP chapter president James Boyd has been in Richmond since Saturday to voice his concerns about Governor Northam. He stands with many across the nation who say the damage is beyond repair. This racist picture that appears on Governor Ralph Northam's page in the 1984 EVMS yearbook has sparked outrage and led to protesters voicing their concerns on Capitol streets. Most of them come with one clear message: the governor needs to resign.
It's time for all of us to stand together and say enough is enough.
Among the crowds of angry faces is a familiar one: Portsmouth NAACP president James Boyd.
We met with the Virginia State Conference of the NAACP, it was all the branches in Virginia, and we did a press conference where the president of the conference called for the resignation.
He says the vibe in Richmond is one of commitment, anger, and betrayal after learning Northam's not stepping down.
People, yes, can change, but there still needs to be some sense of accountability, some sense of transparency.
He says legislators should be prepared to remove him if it gets to that point.
The eyes of the nation are on Virginia right now, similar to Charlottesville. And we have this moment to say, no, this is not going to be tolerated. We don't care who you are, Democrat, Republican, whatever.
Boyd says the first step in healing the country is Northam's resignation, but that just skims the surface of the root issue.
He has to search it, so the Democratic Party needs to do some internal research as well. Also, EVMS, what the culture that's concerning there is how many more Ralph Northams are there inside of that class? How many more Ralph Northams were there inside of EVMS? Is that culture still there?
Boyd says he will not stop taking trips to Richmond to voice his concerns until Northam resigns. In the newsroom, I'm Aesia Toliver, 10 on your side.
Okay, Aesia, thank you. Now this, outside the State House, someone spray painted the word racist on the sidewalk outside the building. There's no word on who left this message. There's sometime in the overnight hours from last night into this morning.
Meantime, the invitation has been pulled for Northam to attend Charter Day events at the College of William and Mary this week. School President Catherine Rowe says that she is appalled and saddened by the photo, adding the behavior has no place in civil society, not 35 years ago, not today. Rowe said Northam's presence at Charter Day would disrupt campus unity.